In today's news, Trinity hosts a massive SGA-sponsored party.
For one night only, Trinity College is back in the 80s.
A Hollywood director returns to Trinity. Hi, I'm here at Cine Studio here on Trinity campus, where Trinity alum Stephen Gyllenhaal is premiering his new movie, Grassroots.
Some people are fed up with the war. Some people are fed up with the bankers stealing our money.
Chloe Hershowitz, and I'm here in downtown Hartford, where Occupy Hartford is going on, making a big presence. TrinTV News 2 has got it covered.
Live from Hartford, Connecticut, this is TrinTV News 2. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Sarah Meads. Let's get to our breaking news. Over the weekend, Trinity College EAC hosted the annual 80s party in the Fieldhouse. We have Team 2 reporter John Pastel at the scene. John?
Hi, I'm John Pastel with TrinTV News 2. Right in front of Fieldhouse, where the 80s party is happening, where Trinity College celebrates the decade where Madonna happened, where Grease happened, and a lot of good music happened. Alright, who are you from KISS?
Star Child.
And who are you?
Spaceman.
The Demon Gene Simmons!
She just got married and she has a
got
real.
Oh yeah.
27 years she dated for.
Can you do the tongue thing that Gene Simmons can do?
We can do our faces though.
Alright. How are you enjoying 80s?
Well, so far there's not that many people, so I'm not.
Regardless of mustache, I'm supposed to be most 80 rockers in the 80s. Perhaps even Tom DeLonge in his video for First Date by Blink-182. If you would like me to sing it, I would sing it for you. Pick me up on my very first date. Something, something, Blink-182. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's lame to dance?
What's the one thing that made the 80s awesome?
Great movies.
Like The Breakfast Club, excellent. Alright, what are your plans for tonight?
To go in.
Yeah. Yep.
Ambitious.
What he's got going on is a North Korea shirt. Kim Jong-il.
Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-il.
He's still alive though.
This is a straight rape.
The shirt is Kim Jong-il. I think it's Mao Zedong. So I don't really know what he's saying right now.
So it looks like tonight has been a night of singing, fun, dancing, and a little insanity as well. And it looks like tonight, Trinity College is back in the 80s. Back to you.
In downtown Hartford, there's been a huge Occupy Hartford movement going on. With thousands in New York protesting economic inequality, it was surprising to find the movement right across the street. Chloe was at the scene earlier.
I'm Chloe Hershowitz, and I'm here in downtown Hartford, where Occupy Hartford is making a huge presence.
Paul and Silas were bound in jail, had no money for to go their bail. Keep your eyes on the prize, hold on, hold on.
Well, I believe everyone's here for either the same or different reasons, but some people have lost their jobs. Some people don't have health care. I'm here, some people are fed up with the war. Some people are fed up with the bankers stealing our money. It's our money. We pay taxes, they're supposed to give it back to us in the form of services, not to banks and their wealthy corporate CEO friends.
I'm here with Catherine Palmer Payton. Now, what brings you here today?
I come mostly as a mother and a concerned parent, looking out for the best interests of our children, really from birth onward, in the schools, in the courts. And these are political issues that we learn about sometimes the hard way when things go awry.
Politics and money do not need to go hand in hand. The politicians pay more attention to the needs of the robber barons as opposed to the needs of the people. And if anything, I think K Street needs to go away. We don't need the lobbyists.
I think that it's in a really exciting place. We've got a really nice spot here, which we're now calling Turning Point Park. There's lots of grass, lots of tents set up, and I've been here a couple times, and I've had really good conversations just immediately with people.
I've been living here full time for a week now, and I think it's the best community I've ever lived in. People pitch in, people care about what they're doing, and there's a lot of love here.
As you can see, there are many issues represented here today. If you'd like to come help out, they would love to have you. In fact, they asked me to come help out and stay for a few nights, but I told them I had classes. I'm Chloe Hershowitz, downtown Hartford.
Hollywood was in town on Saturday at Cine Studio. Trinity College alumni Stephen Gyllenhaal, of the class of 1972, was on campus to promote his new film, Grassroots. Let's take a look. Hi, I'm here at Cine Studio here on Trinity campus, where Trinity alum Stephen Gyllenhaal is premiering his new movie, Grassroots. And we're talking to some of the moviegoers and Stephen Gyllenhaal himself.
I'm here, first off, because I love Cine Studio. And second of all, I went on the Facebook event and just read about it, and it seemed like something that interests me, and politics in our generation is important.
It's a really exciting opportunity to see such a notable Trinity alum come back and make his presence known on Trinity's campus, so it's an opportunity I want to take advantage of.
We want you to run for office. We want you to come see the movie. Grassroots. Run for office for real. Here we are, Trinity. I mean, you can do it. There's no reason why every single one of you can't do it, and all these people who are filmmakers can't film you, and those of you who want to be campaign people can't help you put this together.
So it's a very big night here at Cine Studio. Everyone is very excited to have Stephen Gyllenhaal here and to see his new movie, Grassroots. Have you ever wondered if there was a way to sell your stuff or buy other people's stuff around campus? Well, 2 Trinity students have come up with a unique way to do that. Will Goldschall caught up with Alex Ash and Ben Jardum to talk about dormdonkey.com.
I'm here with Ben Jardum and Alex Ash, the 2 co-founders of dormdonkey.com, the guys who've been helping you kick cash around campus since May 2nd, 2011. So to your guys' words, Dorm Donkey was created by college students for the college community. Just tell me a little bit about the conceptual birth of Dorm Donkey, how it came to be.
Well, Alex and I were trying to buy a couch at the beginning of this year, and we went on Craigslist like most people do, and honestly, it was not the best experience that we've had. It was very sketchy. It felt a little uncomfortable and completely threw away the whole transaction. We didn't want to do anything with him. So we figured, there's got to be an easier way. There's got to be an easier way. There's a school with 2,400 kids here, and everyone's buying furniture every single year. Where's it going? So we want to try to figure out a way that we can put a marketplace, a sense of a marketplace into colleges, so something that'll help out every student, a free service, and just create some sense of community amongst the college community.
There's also a good deal of waste in terms of like couches and things. Kids don't tend to keep them or try to sell them. There's not really time to sell them on Craigslist because you have to move out at a certain day. So it's really easier just to change hands amongst students. And
right. So the first and last week of the year, there's couches, curbside, outside of dorms, all sorts of stuff that, what are they there for? They're just being tossed out and kids are going to go buy new ones, or they could hop on Dorm Donkey and pick up one from, the guy who lived in the room last year and knows it fits like a beauty.
And what you can also do is you can buy, if you're coming back in the next year, you can actually buy a couple couches in the spring and flip them in the fall, because you notice there's a demand for buying couches in the fall, and people are all selling their couches in the spring, but there's not really an overlap. So if you can actually make some good money on Dorm Donkey yourself by just flipping things from spring to fall.
And what's great about it too is that there's a sense of liability on the website. Every single piece of information that we make required for every user to fill out is something that every single student here can find out on their own. So we require your email address, your school email address, your first and last name. Those are the only 2 things. And that is something, if I wanted to, I could go up in the directory and find you. So it's, and also along with that, when you post something, your name is going to be displayed. You're not going to post something that's a little iffy and then a professor sees it or something like that. And also, it's going to be people that you know. So if, I post something and I try to rip you off, you know who I am, you know where I live.
If you want to know more about Dorm Donkey, something that we didn't discuss here, or would like to apply for a job as a Dorm Donkey programmer, you can reach the Ask team at info@dormdonkey.com. They're on Facebook, just search Dorm Donkey, and they are also on Twitter, that's @DormDonkeyLLC. Ben and Alex, thanks for coming down.
A couple months into the job, SGA President Panita Polowit has had a tough task of keeping the student body happy while not exhausting the SGA budget. John Pastel caught up with her to see how things are going.
I'm here with Panina, our SGA president. How are you doing today?
Doing great, how are you?
Good. So can you tell me, what is it like to be the SGA president?
It's definitely very different. I'm a lot more busy now with non-academic things. I am talking to a lot of new students, first-year students who I met during convocation, matriculation, and now they're all very interested in, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are very interested in SGA, and so we have a lot of enthusiasm from that direction. I've gotten to pretty much these first few weeks is just setting up the SGA and making sure that things are running smoothly. So it's been great thus far.
All right, good. So can you tell us what's on the agenda for the SGA this year?
Well, tomorrow is going to be our first meeting with the full Senate, and that's when we're going to get all the ideas from all the other students. But as of now, I can tell you a little bit about what my cabinet and I have been thinking about. Mainly, we've been focusing on campus climate. We want to make sure that people are feeling that they're in the school and they're very happy to be here. So one of the things we wanted to do was work on a student center. This is something I spoke about during last year. And we're moving forward in this. We're doing the Mather basement renovations. I'm sure some of you have seen the global email that's been going out asking what kind of input do you want into the Mather basement, and they want to renovate it by the end of this year during the summer. So this is one of the things that's going to be very exciting, getting more student space that's designed by the students and it's focused on the student.
A lot of you have probably heard of AD or SciU as hotspots for weekend social activity. But few probably know that there are other places to hang out. We sent Team 2 reporter Quinn Tran to Clio on Vernon Street.
I'm here today at 98 Vernon Street, and to my left is Clio of Alpha Chi Literary Society. It is one of the only 2 Greek organizations on campus that are co-ed, one of which being the Hall. All right, so here we are inside. This is the foyer, and let's keep walking. Oh look, it's the president of Clio. This is Hannah, the president of Clio of Alpha Chi.
Hi, Gwen.
Hi, Hannah.
How's it going?
Good. So how is it being president of Clio?
It's good. I'm staying busy.
Anything new going on?
Lots of things are going on. We're doing open literaries this semester, and we're having a faculty cocktail later. Lots of fun things.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what Clio is trying to promote on campus?
Well, I think that Clio is about inclusivity and tolerance and about being open to everyone and having a good time.
Okay, cool. Here we are on the dance floor. Right now there's no one here, but to my left I have something sort of interesting to show you guys. These 2 paintings are actually old-fashioned pornography. So what they would do is they would put the painting over and slowly unveil the naked woman underneath. So thank you for joining me on this little tour of Clio. See you guys later.
And finally, in sports, Trinity football came up with a big win on the road at Tufts. The score was 9-0. Trinity is still unbeaten and plays Bowdoin at home next weekend. Well, that does it for TrinTV News 2. Remember, next weekend is Parents' Weekend, so get all of your partying and homework done before Friday. On the next broadcast, TrinTV will talk to Professor Poland and Professor Younger about the new film initiative. Students mouth off about the parking situation on campus. And we get a tour of TrinTV studios in Jones. See you next time.
Finding out what students did over Trinity Days.